Hello, guys. There's monsters nearby. Yeah, well, ever since we've upgraded the villager breeder, it seems like we've been getting more of a crowd. Oh yeah, look at that. 7 diamonds. Off camera, by the way. I literally just dug down and I found it at the Y11. Anyways, let's just, make sure they go in the moat of despair. And then I can let them burn to death when I go to bed. There's still monsters nearby. Behind my home? No, they're back for revenge. Dead man's revenge. What you want? Well, what were you to expect, guys? They like me. So, yeah. Anywho, we got lots of glass. Hey. And, yeah, we're getting good stuff. We're getting good stuff. So, alright. Enough with that. Plans. I've changed some things from the last episode. Um, because my villagers, when they were being bred, actually were being capped, or now they're breeding. Some they're being capped. So what I had to do was I had to make a toggle with water, and essentially it moves all of my villagers up except for one that I put in the minecart there. This guy registers the doors. And actually, this is a mini breeder on its own. So this pouch here is a mini breeder. And then we have a secondary breeder, the faster one down below. The unfortunate thing is, the iron farm will turn off during this process, but it allows me to get a lot of villagers, so I don't mind. I do not mind at all. I'm just going to show you what we're going to be doing here. So I've laid out some slabs, and this is for the next episode. And essentially, these guys have bred a lot. I know that if you see them toss food a lot, that means there's a stealer villager, a guy who just keeps taking the food that he throws. So I had to make sure they were both well fed, essentially, and it worked. So right here, we're going to move the villagers in sort of a chronological order. First, we're going to take them in from here. We'll push them onto this. We'll need to actually. It might even be better to, well, let's see, the iron farm's above us, but we can move them in and then get them in with pistons, and then we'll just go to the next one, and then when we're here, we're gonna start from the back, very back, and then go forward because it makes sense. Um, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and move along here, mosey on along, and we're gonna dig a bit. Well, just a little bit. I want to go, let's see, right about here. And if I start digging down, you're going to see something that I've been doing down here. Let's see. We'll see if we find them, right? It's going to be very... I'll patch it up if I don't find my villagers. Well, this ain't working so well. Alright, so I'll just show you from... Well, I don't want to, because then I have to work my way back up, and it's annoying. We'll just keep digging down. Maybe I'll find the villager. No. Wow, you know what? It's like magic. They're not here on this part. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna fool around like that. We're gonna go down the proper way. I have a proper way of getting there, and we can use that to find our position. Let's take notes on the coordinates now. We've got -945 and then 317. 945, 317. All right. And I'm going to block this off so no one murders our villagers. Haha. Yeah. Oop. Gotta get out of the moat of burnings. That's where all the zombies end up. If I put trapdoors, it might be a more effective trap. Come to think of it. Alright, so here's where our villages are. So they're outside of the capped area for villagers to breed, so they keep breeding. Yep, there they are. All right. You know, we have quite a few villagers here. We have 20-ish villagers in here. And we're going to move them into their breeding cells. Obviously, because we have to. Sorry, I moved my laptop. Okay, so, right, -945. Which way? I'd have to go this way. And it was 317, so we have to go that way for... This is actually good. Oh my gosh, we were so close. Then 317 is that way. So what we're gonna do is where these villages are is we're gonna funnel them down right here, right? And the idea is we're gonna minecart them out of here, or we'll move them. We'll probably minecart them, yeah. So they'll be funneled there. We'll minecart them out and try to get them up. So I'm assuming we're gonna need a wide turn here, just so we can curve them out and up. Then we'll go up these steps I've semi-prepared, as you can see. 9 or 3, 11. Okay, we're getting there. And yes, I do have an extra pickaxe if that is necessary. I'm gonna dig straight a bit. Yeah, good. That was a good idea. But there you go. So minecart them in, and we'll carry them on out. We're probably gonna need to break these, unfortunately. But I have lots of iron, so it don't matter. Yeah, I'm using broken grammar. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see. I should get a new axe. This one's about to fail me. I swear. How much 5 durability. You still have 5 more touches. So I'm pretty happy there. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and replace these with slabs and stuff. Yes. I'll just do that quickly. Alright, so essentially the area is prepared better. That's, yeah, I know I was being too silent for something so simple. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and craft some rails. And you know what? To move the villagers, before we craft the rails, actually, I need to set up a proper like minecart position here. Let's see, is this for the? Yes, excellent. Just hold you in for a second, buddy. So yeah, we're gonna need them here, and then I'm going to use a technique to suck them up from under with the minecart. Now, unfortunately, I actually do not have any gold, now that I think about it, so we're gonna have to be very creative in what we're about to do right now. I actually have a very cool plan using a very old minecart that no one ever uses. That's right, the furnace minecart. We can give it an actual use. Well, no, there's plenty of uses for the furnace minecart, but this is going to be a good one because I don't have a gold farm yet. So let's see, how are we supposed to lay this out? I think the way it was supposed to be done is I would have the rail kind of pop up from under here somehow, and they're supposed to get to the other side successfully. I'm wondering if it's just like a little bump up here and then they get picked up. All right, so let's see. We were going to pull them through here. So I believe we need to have a sloping rail coming in here. And then we need a rail above in a weird fashion. So let's hop in creative mode and see what we can figure out. Alright, so the plan is we need to set up something very daft that works. So let's see, it was curled, and then, yeah, I think I understand. You'd first put the rails like this, and then I think it would just connect up like that. Yep. And yeah, I think that's how the setup is. You just break that. And the idea is that the micro can glitch under the block and grab the villager by its foot, so that the villager hitbox doesn't interfere, which makes the unloader successful. Pardon me. See if this. Oh. 360 no scope. That's that nitwit. Dimwit. That was so funny. 360 no scopes. But yeah, see, it works. It pulls them up and then shoots them off. And we're gonna use a slab here just so that they don't die on me. And yes, we'll make sure if there is like babies by any chance, we'll just do that. It should still work. Oh, sorry if there's lag spikes. I don't have the best laptop in the world. It's not like I have the powers of the universe or anything. Whoa. Okay, so the idea is we could set up the minecart in such a way. I bet I could do that even better. What if I put that there? Could it be better? Sort of. Let's try cobblestone wall. I think that might work. Yeah, my burb's happy today, so you're gonna hear him whistle quite a bit. So, alright. Maybe. Yeah, alright, so if I put it like that, it's moving currently, and then if you put a minecart, it stacks. Okay. Alright, so I feel like we're going to have to do this, guys, so I'll put more of a curb, maybe. Just maybe. Like that. Make it more slanted. Oh, don't go the other way. Whoa. What the? Whoa. That is weird. That's not supposed to happen. Does it? Normal minecarts? Hmm. Does that entity even exist? Okay, that's a very interesting mechanic. And if you just do this, it just stays. Minecraft at its finest. Oh, proper direction and there, see? Like that. That's how we're going to use the minecart. So it's a booster minecart. As you can see, I can just keep clicking and it'll set the minecart super fast and it might just get us up pretty high. So let's see how high we can go. I love how temporary the booster minecart can be as well. It's not the worst. And you actually can travel very, very, very fast with these. They are no joke. So we're actually going to see if it can live up to its name here of just getting us up all the way here like that. This is a fun little experiment. I'll put some more coal because I'm not sure. I turned off the particles. See, it's no joke. So it goes pretty high. It looks like we might need a second booster up here, unfortunately. But I don't think I don't think our slope's that high. I'm just trying to make it like work, you know? So perhaps we could put a second booster right here. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, Burby. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, so what the heck? Look at that. That'd be cool for effects. Wow. And it doesn't move. That's brilliant. Let's see if that actually does what we wanted to do, though. Up and Almost there. Does not do anything. Interesting. And it's an angled minecart, so I guess that won't work. Alright, so looks like we have to figure out some. I think the slope only goes up about this yay high though, so that should be enough boost to get the villager up. Another optimization I think that we could use is, let me see now. If we go here, Burbo Baggets. I'll go and just tend to his needs. Alright, Burby's on my shoulder. And that makes him comfortable. You see, you can have parrots in Minecraft, but it's cooler to have them in real life too. Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. But it's true. They're really cool. And easy to take care of. Okay. Yep. Oh, this would give us a mega boost because it's closer. Oh, but the iron bar. That's true. Okay. I love how we can actually use the furnace minecart a bit, though. There's actually a hope for this thing. Actually, some hope. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's way better. And plus, that's without the villager. If you add, like, here, let me show you something. If you launch a chest minecart, that thing will go flying. See? Told you. There's a certain weight mechanic to it, and it's very complicated with the hopper minecart, but I think it's still really good. Nevertheless. Oh, oh, wow. Okay, so with this turn here, I could get the villager up. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 7 blocks up. And it has a turn. I think turns speed things up, actually. Oh, the villager's actually stuck in his holding cell. So we'll have to watch out for that. Alright. So, yeah, it's deactivated. I want to try something else, though. What if we click on the furnace and then that? Nothing. Okay, so you do have to use coal. At least I have lots of charcoal. But it looks like this is what we're going to build. It seems real simple and it gets the job done. And of course we will build some sort of gold farm soon, but this is all I wanted to get out of the way. So let's go ahead and hop back in the survival world and use this mechanic. Wowzers, it's nighttime? We better hurry back to the hut before we get murdered. Hurry. Yeet. Alright, we're back in the basement. Not my mother's, trust me. Alright, so we're back in the basement. And we gotta do the next part. Which is gonna be a little interesting. Because I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Let's see. So, as I remember, gotta pop this sucker down. And we actually need to break... No, we don't break anything because we're going to have our curve rail under there. So first we want to put our top rail, and then it's going to extend out apparently. So let's extend her out like so. And it'll go up, of course, and then we're going to have our bottom section. It'll automatically curl up. And then this is where we must put our minecart booster. And of course I don't have the coal because I do need to make another run for rails. So let's just build this thing real quick and actually use it. We actually need to go 1 block back. In the comment, just tell me how many times I say actually. Actually, that's kind of ridiculous to answer that because, yeah, it just is. But it's fun, isn't it? It's just, yeah, ridiculous. Okay, so there we go. We've got our silly minecart booster. Haha, so silly. And we've got our future villager pouch, which will just be so ever so simple, you know. But let's go ahead and just get some more materials. So, yeah, with all these things, even charcoal, the most beautiful thing right now. You're probably wondering why I sucked in air like that. It's because we forgot something. The piston and the lever. Without it, we cannot complete the project. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm sorry that this villager setup is very consistent and all, but I really need to finish the breeder. That's just how it is. I'm literally just gonna show you how I'm gonna move one villager out, and then the rest shall be pretty easy. So, we're gonna extend the back a bit because I want to use as much as momentum as we get here. Um, you know that. So, yeah, I can't waste it. Let's see, if I put it here, yeah, I knew that would happen, so that's why I tested one before building the whole entire thing. It's gonna go up here and just do its beautiful business. And it'll get up here at least. We at least want the villager to get to his destination. I could push him the rest of the way, actually. I said actually. Actually, yeah, I did say actually. And now it's it's gonna be a cringy thing. But I don't care. I'm already flexing a bit. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna block off these things so we don't have our runaway villager. We can't have any of those. And we also need to double up on the slab since we're gonna push both of them in. And then we're gonna put the last guy here with the piston and finish the job. So, with all that mouthful of nonsense said, we're gonna go ahead and just do our job. Right. Yes, so yeah, we're gonna get on to the next step now, which is setting up our villager holding cell. And that requires a little more space, and thankfully since I moved this up, I actually do have more space now to move around. I'm gonna just dig around this villager holding cell. And the fun thing is we're gonna actually bust it once we complete the slabs and whatnot. I'm actually a little concerned because I wonder if baby villagers can fit in, so let's go ahead and grab some glass. I'm not gonna cut this, I'm gonna let you sit through it. Sorry if I'm really torturing you guys. It's just that you need to see what it's like to actually walk through the process a little bit. We've got plenty of poppies, as you can see, and it's gonna be my favorite thing to dye glass now. Because we'll have plenty of it. Right now, or soon, I'm gonna make a custom iron farm for the world. It's gonna be pistonless, hopefully. Even though I have pistons. Well, it's gonna be slimeless and pistonless. I just wanted to showcase how it would work and whatnot. So I can't wait to build that on the world. Yep. So let's just go ahead and complete the task here before I let the demons out. Ah, these villagers, man. Here they come. So they'll just be in a little line like that, and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and just activate our booster, and ka-chow, there he goes. Oh, he didn't go all the way though, unfortunately, so I'll have to push him the rest of the way. Well, that's a shame, it didn't reach my expectations, but it worked for the most part. I'm gonna have to be a little faster this time. I'd recommend not to use... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lift that up there. I don't want my villagers getting hurt, you know? So yeah, they're fragile beings. They are, like, even this green guy, he may just seem very dumb, but we need him, unfortunately, because he actually does something special. Breeding, and only breeding. It's the finest of fruits. Um, Alright, it's still smoking, so I can grab another one. And I'll get... Nope, nope. You are not going back down, villager. The booster minecart actually does help a little. It makes my life a little simpler. Simply simpler. Yeah, it's hard to put this brown guy in there. He's like one of the best villagers too for food farming, but I think his inventory is not the best right now, so we're gonna put him these here. So let's go ahead and just get this going together, and we're gonna just keep a piston hanging for a little while. Chunk, chunk. And it's as easy as that. We can break these. And essentially, I am going to repeat that for every single cell, so I'll see you when I get it all done. All right. Well, the painful part is finally over. Just in time too, because my pickaxe broke. Haha. I'm quite happy. Now, of course, I know some of you are saying, how do they get food, Mystery Man? How? No, none of you are saying that, but I have not forgotten that. There's actually just enough space. This is a spawn floor, and this is where we've got, we got plenty of space. We're not going to have the water travel across the top. However, we're going to have them wrap around the outside. We're actually going to use pistons to push blocks in here, and then we can use water in certain ways. I believe we're going to have to put some glass or maybe just half slabs across the heads here. I'll do that off camera though, since that's not important right now. Okay, there we go, much better. It seems a little more neater. I'm going to show you how this works. So we have our main breeder there, and then we have our pseudo breeder up there. It's just the old classic designs, and then they just all kind of go into this bank here of villagers, and they'll just travel to the edge, and there'll be plenty of space for many hours of villager collecting. That was fun, personally. I guess I could show you how I could switch the villager breeder off, and when you switch it off, it turns into the iron farming mode. Because the villagers from up there get added to the bottom here, and then it allows iron golems to spawn. And I'll demonstrate how I do that in a second here. You stand right here and you just pull the water from under him. Unfortunately, the water seems to be out of my grasp. Darn it. Let me try this. There we go. That's a little bit better. See, I can grab the water by shift clicking, hopefully, like that, and they all just come down. Uh-huh. And now it's in iron farming mode. Because if there's 11 villagers here, they will no longer breed. And, alright, so, what next? What can we do? We have sugar cane. I'll harvest some of that before we get to any other project. We're definitely going to be collecting ender pearls soon from a purple villager, preferably. And we also need to find a good way to kill our villagers if they're undesirable. And I suppose we want to make a very light and simple thing. Oh, I knew I was missing one. Yeah, exactly 56. Where's the last one? There must be somewhere here. I know that it's supposed to have 56. Maybe it just didn't work out the way it should have. Nope, there it is. Haha, I'm stingy, but it works. Ooh, you know what we could do actually? I just had a reminder. We can go caving. So how about I just go ahead and do a little time lapse of me caving? So yeah, that was it. There was a really bad cave, but we got gold and redstone. That's all I really asked for. I didn't need diamonds. We also got an extra ender pearl, so that just means one less trade. And actually, before this episode even started, I had another ender pearl, so that means we already have 2 out of 12. That's a good sign for us. So you're probably wondering, if we're far away from our home, how do we get back? And I'm actually just going to show you real quick. So we're going to get our crafting table out. I'll get the lapis in a second. And we're going to make a compass. Alright. And this will essentially tell me where my bed is. So that's how we'll get back without having to worry too much. I'm going to leave the crafting table. It's kind of useless out here in the underground. So yeah, not bad at all. Hey guys, I think we're in luck. Freedom. Wow, where am I? You know what? Actually, I think the compass just traces back to the spawn point. I remember in console, maybe it's console edition where the compass followed the bed. But yeah, I didn't know that. I guess it still follows the spawn area. That's quite interesting, really. But before we close the episode, I have one more project to do. We need an AFK fish farm, and we're going to do it. After I make redstone blocks, of course. There we go. Much better. As you can see, I do have emeralds and whatnot. It's not that bad. So yeah, all I have to do is pop these suckers into the cooker, and then I could just use the new coal that I've had. Well, I decided just to go for something a little bit more compact, so I went back to tripwire hooks. This one uses no redstone dust. I did see it on someone else's channel a little while ago, so I will see if I could find him and link that video in the description so he can get some attention. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the fish farm. Yeah, I'll just put a liner trapdoor so we can, oh, wrong side. There you go. So this will help me align up because the idea is I could just sit back here and then bam, fish farm. It's really cool. I feel like there has to be a way to use a trapdoor there, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and modify this with the trapdoor. Right after I catch something, of course. There you go. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Oh. Oh dear. Water. Gotta love it. Okay. No. I'm gonna use these iron doors for something else, like bolting up my house for once. But no, I'll put that on the side. And it'll just be a little nicer. If you want to make this farm cheaper, just go with the iron trapdoor. See, it's not bad. It does the exact same thing in the end. The exact same thing. Because what you're doing is you're using that small hitboxer to align up the fish hook with the water at the same time as it gets into the tripwire hook. So it replicates this motion. So yeah, we can now get fish. I'll do that obviously off camera most of the time because I don't see the point. Actually, all the time I will. But I think that wraps it up. I hope you fellas liked the video. Go ahead and hit the like button if you actually liked it. Don't do it because I told you to. And hit the dislike button if you hated it or just disliked it. Awesome. Brilliant. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.